Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today I am bringing you a process video. This is using up some of my paper pad that I used for Build-A-Page for July. I'm hoping to get this one bashed, so I'm just going in with some family photos still from the Christmas of 2014 and going to finish these up. So with this paper, it's a diagonal stripe that has the design on it. Now the last time during Build-A-Page, I showed you how you can use it to help you with your actual embellishing. This time we're going to just cover it up. So I'm taking my wood grain and putting it in the bottom half, and then I am using the diagonal part that doesn't have the design for the top half of my page and just using 6x6. I'm now taking one of the branding strips that just has that red poinsettias on it, and I'm going to use that to kind of bridge the two sections. Now I'm taking these pictures of my son and his girlfriend at the time, and I'm going to mat it on the burgundy paper with all the words. So for me, this is a very, very busy paper, and some people don't like it, but when you use it as a background, or as a matting, you really can't tell what it is, and it tones it down. But what I get out of it is that pop of red color, which is what I'm wanting. Now this was from a paper pad, so there is the hanging hole in the middle. So I'm just placing the photos to where it covers that hanging hole up, and I will also do my embellishing. Now what I'm trying to do when I'm lining it up is have one picture on the top half of the 6 inches and the other picture on the bottom half of the other 6 inches, and the crack in between is what is separating the two. On my desk, I just had a doily sitting there, so I decided to go ahead and use that. And then I found this tag that says Happy Holidays, and it just has the red twine already in. This was one of my tags I made during Christmas in July last year, and so happy to get it used up on a layout. So right here I'm grabbing from my chipboard this word that says Noel, and I am going to put it over the top of the tag, so it is going to cover up the Happy Holidays, which I'm okay with. You can still see a little bit of the Happy Holidays underneath, but the Noel really sticks out, so you really can't tell what's under there. And then I'm tucking in this stocking. Now I'm just kind of going through and looking to see which kind of things I have. I was thinking about using the label to try and cover up the Happy Holidays, but I didn't like how that looked underneath, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it alone and not worry about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue these down. And I just want to make sure I have enough doilies sticking out so that you can see the doily when I'm done actually decorating everything. And so here I am. I'm going to go ahead and glue down the little stocking and have that sticking out. And I'm just kind of tacking them in place. I'm not really pushing really hard, so if I do have to move them, it won't be too difficult. Now I have this bow that I'm going to put on the upper hand corner, along with this tag that has some of the poinsettia in the corner. And then I'm taking this little, it looks like almost like a sled tag, but I'm going to have that hang off the edge, and then I'll cut that off, and I'll use that for my journaling and tuck in one of the presents. So I didn't want to keep the part of that tag up there that has the hole. I really didn't want that visible, so I just turned it around so that's hidden underneath the bow, and so now it just looks like a regular label. And now I'm going to glue down the little other label and the present, and I will trim off the excess. And now I'm just going to kind of tuck in a present behind and make that cluster up above. Now everything so far, other than the chipboard, Noel, the doily, and the tag, have all been cut aparts that I've gotten from paper, from that paper pad. So whenever you're, I've said it before, but short on money and you just don't have a lot to spend, really look for those paper pads that have elements that you can fussy cut out, because you can turn them into embellishments. It takes a little bit of time to fussy cut them, but once you do, it all goes with the paper, and so it's just an easy, cheap embellishment that you can use. So I'm just kind of fumbling through and looking to see what else I can add to it. I'm looking for kind of more of pops of the red, and I think I do find like a green present maybe. Okay, so now I'm making another cluster in the bottom left-hand corner of where the pictures are. And I grab a green, a gold, and a silver present, and I'm just going to cluster them up. And what I'm doing is covering up that little piece of red that's under there that was kind of distracting in the picture. Everything else was that burgundy red, and then the present that was in the picture was that bright red, so I'm trying to cover that up. And now I'm going in and I found those puffies, and I only had 2 of the puffy stars left and 1 puffy sequence. So I'm going to use both of those. So I've got 3 puffies in the corners. So I only have 2 more things, and then that puffy is going to be used up, which will be nice. And now I'm just looking for some phrase stickers. And I'm looking for words that, again, this is an ex-girlfriend, and so I scrapbook as if it was happening in 2014, but I still don't want to add like lovey-dovey type words in there because they're no longer a couple. They're still friends. There was no animosity in the breakup, but you know, he's moved on, she's moved on, but I do still want to show that she was part of our Christmas that year. So I'm picking words, you know, like I think there was one that said elf antics, and then joy and things like that that are just generic Christmas words that don't represent like the relationship that was. So the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some washi tape on. I'm going to put a little bit at the top, and I'm only going to go halfway just to give it another pop of color at the top. And then I'm going to pull another piece down at the bottom. And that's probably going to finish off my layout. So I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking this out. I will leave some close-ups at the end so that you can see them. Oh, I take it back. I add brads. So I'm just getting out a few of these sticky brads. I'm using the ones that were the chipboard. And so I'm adding one to each of the clusters just to spread those out and give it a little bit more dimension. And I think that's it. Here are some close-ups for you. I want to thank you for stopping by, and I will be back again with a couple more Christmas layouts. Have a great day.